tell me of a home where no storm clouds rise. Oh, they tell me of an unclouded day.
They tell me of a king in his
They tell me
beauty.
of a king, and they tell me that my day
Shall be
shall be
holy.
that my day shall be that he sits alone in the seas, that is made of unclouded sky. Oh, they tell me of a home where no storm clouds rise. Oh, they tell me of an unclouded day. Oh, the land of there is unclouded sky. Oh, they tell me of a home where no storm clouds rise. Oh, they tell me of an unclouded day.
Good evening, parents, friends and family, faculty, administration, and whoever else might be tuning in from their living room to watch this unusual graduation ceremony tonight. Most importantly, welcome North Andover High School class of 2020. I'm Jack Muse, the senior class president. Some of you might remember me from way back when we went to high school together, back in March. Long time no see. It's an honor to be able to deliver some remarks to this truly resilient and historic graduating class. This class of 2020 is historic for many reasons. First, you might know that we are North Andover's 150th graduating class. Woohoo, go us! However, the main reason that we are historic is that we are graduating in the midst of this health crisis. No, I'm not talking about the EEE epidemic that forced us to watch football games at 3 p.m. every Friday afternoon in the fall. Who knew not one, but 2 infectious diseases would swoop in during our senior year? In the past 3 months, we've needed to socially distance from our friends. We've needed to make our college decisions with nothing but virtual webinars to make our college decisions. And we've missed out on all of the most important lasts of high school. The last game, the last performance, the last third lunch on a collab day, the last chance to say goodbye to underclassmen and to thank our teachers, the last club meeting, the last everything. The list goes on. The truth is, we're missing out on a lot of important milestones because of this pandemic. However, I genuinely feel that for all the bad times we might face in this world, there is at least an equal amount of good. Even though this spring of senior year certainly has not been the best time of our lives, as that old high school cliche states, life is about that balance between the good times and the bad times. And hopefully the good times have been far more memorable than the bad. So don't let any disappointment or anger you might have felt during the last 3 months surpass the 3.5 years worth of friendships, memories, experiences that we've had together at North Andover High School. Because at the end of the day, it isn't COVID-19 that will define our high school experiences. It's all the things we did before COVID and in spite of COVID that we will look back on fondly of. Coronavirus might have canceled some of those last moments of senior year, but let's not forget what coronavirus cannot do. It cannot cancel our resilience. It can't cancel our passions, our drive to make a difference in this world, or our love and support for each other. It cannot cancel the friendships we've made with each other, and it cannot cancel any memories from the past 4 years. That said, I believe that this day is less about celebrating the end, and it's more about celebrating the middle. It's about what we did between September 6th, 2016, that first day of freshman year, and March 13th, 2020, the last day of senior year. That's what's important. Many of you have your own distinct memories of high school. In fact, many members of this class of 2020 have had some pretty impressive achievements during the last 4 years. In that time, our music department has received more gold medals than can be counted on one hand. We cheered on the football team and experienced a Super Bowl victory at Gillette Stadium our junior year. The track team has also been fantastically successful during our time at North Andover High School, and we have many Natties qualifying athletes in this graduating class. The point is, we have done great things while at North Andover High School over the past 4 years that we will remember instead of this pandemic. And among the great things, there are also the little moments of good that we are all going to remember from our high school experiences. I know I'm going to remember playing volleyball in competitive team sports, riding the bus to Bradford ski area with the ski team. I'll remember sitting in Mr. McLaughlin's horror lit class and screaming when a jump scare comes, embarrassing myself in front of the whole class. I'll remember going to Perfecto's with friends and spending hours just living in the moment, large iced caramel coffee in hand. I'll remember Jenna Byers' Spirit Week vlogs, attending coffee house performances, and eating countless burritos at Chipotle fundraisers. I'll remember the Washington, D.C. trip and the 12 hours that we spent overnight at Logan Airport. I'll remember the memories I made with 333 of my classmates. So thank you, class of 2020, for the memories, for your optimism now, and for your support and pride for this class over the past 4 years. Whether the next step of your lives involves college, the military, a full-time job, or anything else, I have no doubts that you will succeed, and I urge you to consciously appreciate any small moments of good that you experience wherever you end up. I would also like to take a moment to extend thanks to my parents for their endless support over the years, and to also thank all the parents of the seniors in this graduating class. I'm so appreciative of the opportunities and love from my family over the past 18 years, and I know I wouldn't be anywhere without them, no matter how crazy we've driven each other during quarantine. Thanks for everything, Mom, Dad, Mia, Nina, Colby, Ava, and Bella. I love you guys. Also, thank you to my fellow class officers. Caleb Litzter, Lily Papel, and Anat Shaw have all worked so hard for this class over the past 4 years, especially over the past 3 months. I am so grateful to have had some of my best friends as fellow class officers over the past 4 years. Each of your leadership and dedication to the class of 2020 has been absolutely remarkable, and I can't imagine spending each Tuesday morning in Mrs. McDonald's office with anyone else. Thank you for the memories and the seemingly endless Google Hangouts and planning over the past 3 months. You are all amazing, and I can't wait to see where your futures take you. Our class representatives, Shannon Gamble, Amy Guggenberger, Lizzie Mastromonaco, Anna Rossi, and Molly Savory, and also our class advisors, Mrs. McDonald and Mrs. Bentley. Thank you for all the work that you all do to help us out behind the scenes. I am so grateful to have gotten to work with each and every one of you over the past few years, and just know that all your hard work and dedication for this class of 2020 has not gone unnoticed. You have all been absolutely essential to our class's success. Thank you. Finally, I would like to thank the entire North Andover community, the North Andover High School administration, the faculty, guidance counselors, and teachers who have helped us along the way. Underclassmen, coaches, the SOS committee, and everyone else who has supported this class at any point during the last 4 years. A special thank you for all the support that we've received over the past 3 months especially. To anyone who's adopted a senior, attended a meeting to plan this unique graduation ceremony, or purchased a yard sign for the class of 2020, thank you. Class of 2020, you have your entire future ahead of you to follow your passions. And I could take this time to remind you to follow your dreams, that you hold the key to your own destiny, the places you'll go, and all the other graduation cliches. But more than that, I want to leave you with one final message. The lesson I've learned through all of this is that life is short. I want to remind you to live in the moment with the people you love, to make the most of the time you have. I think as we grow up, we tend to always be focused on what life will be like 1 year, 5 years, 10 years from now. We are naturally goal-oriented, and that's a good thing. but make sure you remember to enjoy those little moments of good that happen along the way, because you never realize how quickly everything can change until it already has. Congratulations to all the graduates and their families. I am so proud to have been able to get to know you all during our time in North Andover Public Schools. I'd like to end this speech with a promise. We are going to have an absolutely legendary reunion a few years from now. Until then, stay safe, stay happy, and best of luck with wherever your futures bring you. Remember, cherish the good times that will come, and as always, go Knights.
Good evening, class of 2020. Before I begin, I'd like to thank you all for tuning into this virtual graduation and take a moment to thank the people who have made an impact in my high school career. I want to thank my teachers as well as my guidance counselor, my friends, and my family. For those of you who didn't know me, I was that stereotypical quiet kid who spent most of my time at school in the corner of the classroom doodling away in my sketchbook. Although, as we start a new chapter in our lives, this image of some kid in your high school won't matter too much. The same can be said about my title. While I may be giving this speech as your salutatorian, the only reason I'm up here right now is because of one arbitrary number on my transcript. This number, along with many other insignificant ones, can be one of the largest driving forces in our lives. Not only does the method of receiving these satisfactory numbers require conformity, but they fail to measure true intelligence or potential. Even if the level of conformity required differs between classes, teachers, and schools, the educational system as a whole fails to show the potential of or support so many bright and creative students. Through the positive experiences here and previously in my educational career, I believe that I've been very lucky to end up in a relatively free school with some amazing and supportive teachers. However, that doesn't mean that I didn't fall down the rabbit hole of obsessing over the minuscule changes in these numbers. I was tempted to sacrifice my individuality in order to fit into the system, and many of you have been or will be tempted to in the future. The whole concept that a single number with a few decimals can determine your future is absolutely absurd. One number can cause so much unnecessary stress and anxiety to the point where you lose your passion in subjects you've previously had an interest in. Your GPA seems to do everything but the one thing it was implemented for, to motivate you. Although it isn't a specific teacher or administrator's fault, as the system based on conformity has been existent for quite some time now, it doesn't change the hypocrisy of the institution that's supposed to nurture and develop our individuality. I didn't get to where I am today through passion or natural intelligence, but through prioritizing academics so much that I would choose classes not based on interest or how much they would benefit me, but because it would boost my GPA. I lost my own identity because I failed to see that I was sacrificing my happiness for numbers that were just considered brownie points for college admissions. And it's not just me, but many students have done the same thing. This type of conformity of sacrifice of happiness isn't necessary, though. The reality of life is that these kinds of systems, the ones that they say they're there to help you but in reality never do, they exist through your entire life. Whether it's professional, educational, or personal, there's always restrictions placed on you. But what I've realized throughout these past few years, with the help of my friends, family, and the staff here, is that you don't need to lose yourself to meet expectations. In truth, there's no one that can hold back your individuality, your creativity, or your passion. The only person who can do that is you. Restrictive systems are always going to exist. There's always going to be difficult bosses and unfair teachers, mean people, and toxic relationships. What's more important is that you begin to realize that you don't have to be weighed down by the circumstances of life. No matter what hardship you've suffered through or what experiences you are going to go through, you and you alone can make the conscious decision to discover yourself. You alone can make your life your own. And right now is the perfect time to do so. As we end our time here and begin a new part of our lives, we have a great opportunity to figure out what is truly important to us and how to continue being true to ourselves. Thank you.
My name is Emma Martin, and I wanted to start off by saying congratulations to all of my fellow graduates. It is truly an honor to be able to speak to you all today, even if this is through a recording in advance. Just remember, we are making history. Our school year may have come to an abrupt and unconventional end, but I will treasure all of the memories I've been able to make over the past 4 years. I want to start this speech off with a quote from Mr. Nugent's NA Knights track Twitter bio: family, school, team. These 3 pillars have played a huge role in my high school career, and I think that many others have had a similar experience. I want to thank my family for always supporting me, whether that be by saying, "Not too late tonight, right?" before a big test, cheering me on as I struggled through the last straightaway of the 400 hurdles, or just handing me coffee and a bagel as I ran out the door to get to school. And on that note, I'm sorry for being a terrible conversationalist at 6 in the morning. Without my mom, dad, and siblings Hannah and Trey being there for me, I would not be the person that I am today. I also attribute a lot of the happiness I have felt over the last 4 years to North Andover High School. I'm so fortunate to have attended a high school that exudes such a supportive and welcoming atmosphere, with teachers and administration that care so much about their students. Thank you to all of my peers and classmates who have made this experience so amazing. From cheering at football games to going all out at pep rallies, I am proud to be a part of one of the most spirited and good-natured classes to ever go through the high school. No matter what class I was in, I always felt like I could depend on my classmates to solve any problem we were faced with. I next want to thank all of the teachers and guidance counselors who have believed in me and taught me so much throughout my high school career. I could always count on you to answer whatever obscure questions I had, or just be there when I needed someone to talk to. Even with everything that has happened in the past 12 weeks, our teachers have gone out of their way to make online learning a meaningful experience for us. You guys are true superheroes. That being said, I also want to express my gratitude to our class officers, representatives, advisors, and administration who have worked tirelessly to try and make sure our senior year has the best end of year possible. Thank you so much for thinking about everyone during this difficult time and planning a way for us to celebrate the culmination of our 4 years at North Andover High School. Next, I need to thank my second family, the track team. I think that everyone graduating this year has been able to find a team, club, or group that they feel this way about. I will forever appreciate my coaches who have cheered me on, helped me to get past the days when I was disappointed with my performance, and encouraged me to stay focused and try again. The welcoming and passionate environment of this team is unlike any other that I've ever experienced, and I am so grateful to have been surrounded by such amazing coaches and teammates. Even though we didn't get to have our final season, every single coach took time to visit the seniors at their homes, bringing their awards and congratulating them on their successes. I think that truly demonstrates what a great family this team is. Lastly, I want to thank the North Andover community, who have once again expressed the altruism that I have seen so many times at town events and fundraisers over the years. Whether it be yard signs, balloons, gifts, banners, or signs lining the driveway as we enter the school for the last time, you have truly shown the love for our seniors this year. Last week, my English teacher, Mr. Delakai, asked us to recall what lesson from his class had impacted us the most. For those of you who know Del or have taken his class, you know that he incorporates a multitude of extensive life lessons in his lectures. A class favorite is definitely the one about squirrel hunting, but when I contemplated his question, I had trouble choosing which of his lessons affected me the most. I finally remembered an idea that I wanted to share with you all today. Over the summer, we read a book called The Power of Myth. Riveting, I know. However, there was one idea from this book that Del emphasized that can be summarized in 3 words from Joseph Campbell: follow your bliss. This is something that has resonated with me this year, especially as I was reflecting on my high school experience and deciding what I wanted to do in the next phase of my life. Over the past 4 years, I have been able to take classes that interest me and have helped me to find my passion for science. For me, one of the most life-changing classes I took was AP Chemistry. I learned so much in this class beyond what the curriculum required. One of my fondest memories is in this class when we were given a difficult lab assignment to determine compounds by testing their properties. It became almost a puzzle, with everyone in the class collaborating and bringing their knowledge and ideas to the table. We were able to complete the challenge by working together, and while this lesson was about chemistry, it was also about making us realize we needed to come together to succeed. Who knew Mr. Swanson would be so good at facilitating team bonding? This made me realize that the first step in finding happiness and joy in life is not just finding what I am passionate about, but it is connecting with the people who make me happy. I am extremely lucky to have had amazing classmates and friends who helped me, and who I have helped in return. Having that loving and supportive group has made the past 4 years the best of my life. And I think that is something that everyone should try and find wherever they go in the future. Another lesson that I learned throughout high school is that sometimes finding your passion means you have to step out of your comfort zone. As I mentioned before, track has played a huge role in my high school experience and has become something that I truly love. This team is my happy place, and track is one of the first things that I became truly passionate about. The great thing about this sport is that there really is something for everyone. And even though everyone does different events and has different skills, we are still a tight-knit family. The track is definitely a place where I stepped out of my comfort zone a lot. But in doing that, I was able to find the events that I love and that I will continue to participate in college. Shout out to Mr. Lavery for telling Dell to put me in the long jump. Who would have known how that would have turned out? Another event that I tried was the pentathlon, a meet where you participate in 5 different events over the span of 5 hours. I participated in this meet every year with 2 of my best friends, and it became a tradition for us. Although I do not have an affinity for throwing an 8-pound shot put, or remotely enjoy running a half mile, I have so many amazing memories from this meet, and I have met so many great people. The pentathlon would also unexpectedly become the last track meet of my high school career, and I'm forever grateful that as freshmen, my 2 teammates and I decided we wanted to get the team pentathlon record. And because of this, I was able to finish my North Andover track experience on a high note. I am grateful to this team because it has allowed me to find something that I want to work hard for and that gives me purpose. Following your bliss is about trying new things and discovering what hobbies and subjects will help give your life meaning. While on the topic of missing out on spring seasons and the end of our senior year, I wanted to talk about the ideas that quarantine has reinforced for me. As seniors, we had so many things planned for the last 3 months at North Andover High School, including chorus competitions, sporting events, band concerts, club activities, and of course, senior week. Looking back now, I realized I took a lot of those things for granted, and I'm sure a lot of us feel the same way. Now, not even being able to hug my friends has made me realize I did not appreciate the time that I had with them before. The past 12 weeks have made me realize that I should not waste the time I have doing things that make me unhappy. I need to take advantage of the time I am given to pursue my passions and spend time with the people I love. That is the message I want to communicate to you all today. The end of high school marks the end of our secondary education, and it also marks the first time when our future is not predetermined for us. We get to choose where we go from here. So I want to encourage everyone listening to find what makes them happy and surround themselves with people that do the same. Use your time to find things that give you meaning and that make your life better, because those opportunities can be taken away in an instant. I wish you all good luck with whatever plans you have for the future, and I truly hope that everyone is able to follow their bliss. A world of opportunities awaits us now. So congratulations to everyone graduating and persevering through these tough times. We got through high school together, and I know that we can get through this together. Thank you.
Mr. Jackson, school committee members, faculty and staff, friends and family of the graduates, and most importantly, members of the graduating class of 2020. It is with extreme pride that I address you tonight, albeit virtually, as Superintendent of the North Andover Public Schools. I am extremely proud of all of you in the graduating class of 2020 and proud of the teachers, coaches, advisors, and your loved ones who have helped guide you along this way. You're the 150th graduating class of North Andover High School. Less than a half mile from where I stand today, the class of 1870 graduated in a ceremony from Johnson High School, which is where our school administration building stands today. Since that first class graduated in 1870, very few graduating classes through the years have been asked to navigate an end of their senior year like this one. I have been overwhelmed by the grace and determination with which you have handled this situation. It speaks to the strength of your families, the strength of your character, and the strength of our future that will be in your hands. Just a few short months ago, who would have imagined a spring where everything is shut down for a worldwide pandemic, and seniors would not have their traditional rites of passage such as prom, end-of-the-year concerts and games, and graduation the way it has been done since 1870, in person and together. I know that this has been hard for students, families, and staff. Graduating from high school is a big achievement under the best circumstances. And I know that some of you watching tonight have persevered through significant challenges just to cross this stage. But you have made it. And just when it's your time to celebrate, the world as we know it changes, and we are celebrating this important milestone in different ways. Although graduation may look different for the class of 2020, its meaning remains the same. Graduation represents the culmination of 13 years of hard work, setbacks and successes, teamwork, learning and self-discovery, and growth. And is when one chapter in your life comes to an end with a new chapter just beginning. Winston Churchill said, "Now this is not the end. It's not even the beginning of the end, but it is, perhaps, the end of the beginning." So while none of the end of your beginning has been what you imagined or envisioned, and certainly not what you hoped for, I'm confident that you'll look back on this someday with pride. Pride in the fact that you did what you all have done for years here at North Andover High, overcome another obstacle. Pride in the fact that you handled yourself with grace and grit and with respect and empathy for others. And pride in the fact that you proved yourselves yet again. From an unprecedented gas explosion, Triple E, to the coronavirus, your life experiences, combined with your academic experiences, have given you the knowledge, skills, and values to pursue your dreams and navigate what has now become an even more complicated world. I encourage you to pursue your passion and use your core values that were shaped here in North Andover to make a positive difference in whatever you do. You've certainly left your mark here at NAHS, and I am very excited to see how each of you positively impact our world as you go on to college, training programs, the workforce, or to bravely serve in a branch of the United States Armed Forces. Class of 2020, you represent what is best about North Andover, and I have no doubt that you will all make a difference in this world in your own unique ways. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Gilligan. Good evening, parents, guardians, families, friends, school committee, faculty, and most importantly, the class of 2020. My name is Chet Jackson, and I'm the proud principal of North Andover High School. Tonight, we are here to celebrate with each and every member of the class of 2020. This year's class will represent the historic 150th graduating class of Johnson High School and North Andover High School. Graduates, June 5th, 2020 marks a historic checkpoint in our lives. Your senior year opens up a natural time for each person to reflect on their journey throughout life. As I wrote to you and your families back in March, there can be a grappling of emotions during a normal year as students descend toward the completion of one phase of their life and brainstorm on how to prepare for their next opportunities. This spring has given some additional time for a deeper reflection about what the future may hold. My hope is that you have used your time wisely as it has led us all to this moment. Tonight is your commencement, your beginning of the next chapter of your life. Tonight brings a conclusion to your road trip through school, from kindergarten to high school. For the majority of you, we were lucky to have you here in North Andover Public Schools for most, if not all, of that journey. Tonight is a celebration of the effort of over 2,300 school days and the 13 years in school with the help and support of families, friends, schools, in our community. Tonight, smile as we reflect fondly on your journey. When I started my teaching career back in 1999, a few years before the members of this graduating class were born, I thought the main thing that happened in school was that teachers were instructing students. I'm going to break some news to some of you watching and listening. The truth is, we learn from each other, and the educators learn just as much, if not more, than our students. The students, and especially our graduating class, have done a lot of teaching during their final months of this journey. One thing they've helped teach us about is climate. No, not the weather. There's still no reasonable explanation to me as to why it's snowing on May 9th in North Andover. But climate, as in prevailing influence or environment conditions characterizing a group or period. The class of 2020 has had an amazing influence on this time period. They are the symbol and focal point of the time period. In my 21 years in education, never has a specific class within high school been put in the spotlight due to circumstances well out of their control. At NAHS, we communicate that our mission is to prepare our students to be a respectful community of engaged learners, insightful thinkers, and effective communicators who will demonstrate progress toward career and college readiness. Well, here we go, a health crisis, the ultimate real-world test. What are the students going to do? How are they going to react? Well, I can report to the entire community that our graduating class epitomizes what we want our mission statement of North Andover Public Schools to represent. When I think of this class, the first words that come to mind are resilient and tough. Our graduates are those things and so much more. They are leaders. They have taught a school and a community about perspective. Our graduating class showed that a group of students can deal with loss with an understanding of greater human priorities. Our seniors can gather insightful ideas, demonstrate empathy and teamwork while communicating their feelings in a respectful manner. Remote learning, cancellation of events, online AP tests, abrupt due dates. Here, check your email now. Respond to this form. You name it. The class of 2020 was ready for the challenge and came through every time. So how are they doing it? Great families? Yes. Caring teachers? Check. Supportive community? Absolutely. However, I believe this year's graduating class has a special ingredient that has been growing since they arrived 4 years ago. The ingredient is called spirit. Not just any spirit, but a positive spirit. A vital principle that has assisted in allowing our graduates to be so resilient and so tough. A spirit that is embodied by their leaders, their senior class officers. The leadership of the senior class is second to none. We've already heard some inspirational words from a couple of our other leaders within the senior class, in Isabel and Emma, and also class president Jack Muse. Jack's fellow officers, Caleb Litzter, Lily Papel, and Anant Shaw, have been consistent supporters of their classmates over the last 4 years. They have coordinated successful fundraisers and effectively communicated with their members. They were present for all of you while respectfully representing your beliefs. I can speak firsthand to their maturity, thoughtfulness, and caring. With the support of advisors, Mrs. Lauren McDonald and Mrs. Derble Bentley, the ideas from the senior class have been creative, insightful, and have allowed your voices to be heard by myself and the rest of the community. Having a positive spirit is not always easy and can certainly be tested at our lowest moments. Each and every one of you has a positive spirit inside of you. Maintaining that positive spirit over the course of your life takes time and it takes effort. But it has a wonderful payoff. It is shown in many aspects of your life. It's helped to lead you in your various academic achievements and other successes over your time in school. Together as a class, your spirit is built by your participation in events such as the cookouts in the courtyard, during safe tailgates at football games, in bad weather powder puff games, at numerous student council events, spirit rallies, and other school functions that we've shared over the last 4 years. You've arrived at this checkpoint based on the connections that you've made with the support of your families, your friends, and your teachers. Your positive spirit has allowed those connections and bonds to remain strong and unbreakable despite any distancing guidelines. I've never witnessed a class until this year be so willing to adapt and come together for the greater good of humanity. I will make the argument that you, our graduates, are modeling for our community the proper way to behave as of June 5th, 2020. And it's been an absolute pleasure to have a spot in the front row to watch you, our graduates, mature right before our eyes as you've completed your journey through North Andover Public Schools. To our community, I know there's a lot of what ifs out there. Take advice from our graduates. There is no need to worry. Our future is in great hands. The class of 2020 is going to continue to use their positive spirit to make an impact on society. They have already shown us they can influence climate and provide a proper perspective on the world. To our graduates, as you leave North Andover High School, please never forget that you are already teachers and that you are already leaders. Continue to be resilient. Continue to be tough. We can't wait to see the impact you have on the world in the next stages of your lives. Graduates, thank you for demonstrating a positive spirit, and thank you for your leadership throughout your time at North Andover High School. Tonight, I am honored to present to the community of North Andover the 150th graduating class in Johnson High School and North Andover High School history, the class of 2020. Thank you.
Mena Abai. Kayla Jean Abernathy.
Ella Louise Abergeli.
Callie Ann Adley.
Catherine Danielle Albrecht.
Lila Antonetta Ankowitz.
Anthony Dominic Armano. Anthony Baca.
Benjamin Nathan Bagley.
Sophia Rose Barbado.
Carly Hannah Barron.
Nikki Chun Bao. Peter Chun Bao. Brian Charles Beasley. Sean Nathan Belangi.
Catherine Amber Benson.
Jackson Keith Burbrick.
Way to go, Jackie!
William Lee Bermudez. Marlena Olivia Bianchi.
Riley Nora Burchell.
Anna Michelle Bono.
Tiago Borges.
Deanna Lynn Boscow.
James Thomas Boyle, Jr.
Christopher Joseph Brady. Connor James Breen.
Charles McDonough Briley.
Ricky Brutus.
Jacob Edmund Buckles.
Thomas Christopher Bullock. Rachel Ann Burba.
Jenna Elizabeth Byers.
Caitlin Kylie Byrne.
Maxwell Asher Calamaro.
Congratulations, Max.
Salome Chavariaga Kano. Maya Diane Capel.
Dylan Homer Caparel. Jordan Taylor Carbone.
Cameron Michael Carr. Anna Therese Catino.
Go Anna!
Aiden Robert Sebi.
Jack Wilson Chase.
Cameron Matthew Chartier.
Reva Pauline Chatzman. Jordan Alexa Checkaway.
Yale Chen.
Matthew Ronald Chico. Jacob James Chongris.
William Robert Shrami.
Angelique Ziana Koa.
Keely Elizabeth Cole.
Katie Marie Coleman.
Shiley Nicole Concari.
Nora Rose Connors.
Cedric James Cordero.
Jade Marie Cotter.
Leah Dulce Cotter.
Stella Clara Kutu.
Alexis Jean Michelle Couture.
Hannah Blake Crane.
Lamond Lloyd Cross.
Sierra Ireland Cunningham. Connor Patrick Curtin. Molly Susan Curtin. Sarah Ann Curtin. Dominic Robert D'Ambrosio. Lydia Faith D'Ambrosio. Gabrielle Shannon Dadiego. Mary Houghton Damacano.
Ashley Elizabeth Davis.
Camilla Lorraine Denny. Allison Detterman.
Michael Defoe. Julia Nicole DiGiovanni.
Dominic Dorico.
Zachary David DeSalvo.
Jensen Abigail Dooley.
Kayla Britt Dow. Abigail Christine Downer. Stacia Elizabeth DeSalt.
Michael Joseph Early. Congrats.
Alec James Eisenhood.
Kaylee Elizabeth Anair.
Juan Jose Vasquez Espinoza.
Scott Nicholas Fairweather. Tyler David Fanueli.
Laura Ann Farnham.
Jack Stephen Fay.
Allison Rose Ferrulo.
Abigail Riley Festa.
Andrew Burton Finnemore.
William John Fitzgibbons. Tony Jason Wolf Florival. Alondra Pacheco Flores.
Ethan Matthew Ford.
Caitlin Eileen Fox.
Courtney Grace Francoeur. Thomas James Fredo.
Noah Jesse Friedman.
Olivia Rose Freund. Freddie Juvon Gabin.
Hannah Grace Gabriel.
Zachary Taylor Gady. Shannon Doreen Gamble. Jackson James Gall.
Matthew Allen Gelinas.
Sarah Easton Gifford.
Yes, Sarah. I am.
Emily Gill.
Emily Jerome.
Linda, mommy. Espérate, mamá.
Isaac Glicklich.
You guys can take pictures.
Angel Gonzalez.
Emma Joy Gordon.
Evangeline Rose Goslin.
Olivia Grace Godebed.
Emily Catherine Grant.
Erin Marie Green. Lauren Elizabeth Griffin.
Olivia Kate Grulon.
Isabel Ifan Guan. Amy Elizabeth Guggenberger. Congrats.
Caroline Grace Gust.
Mackenzie Brommer Guthrie.
Aiden David Hall. Adam Will Hamdi.
Kelsey Lynn Hanley.
Rebecca Haki.
Isha Radia Haroon.
Michael Charles Hardy.
Caitlin Sarah Hastings.
Emily Elizabeth Hazard.
Aiden Heim.
Cheyenne Rose Hennington. Sean Everett Hennington. Madeline Grace Hines.
Drew Thomas Howard.
Carly Grace Howe.
Connor Michael Hughes.
Keegan Lee Hughes.
Rachel Elizabeth Hunt.
Megan Colleen Hurley.
Timothy Michael Iannarone. Mia Grace Imperato.
Bruce William Israel.
Katie Alyssa Jackson.
Doa Rabia Jamal.
Daniel Ingyu Zhang.
Alexis Kanircha Johnson.
Caroline Victoria Jones.
Emily Abbott Jones.
Saleh Kamal.
Samuel Ray Karkosh.
Caitlin Marie Kavanaugh.
Hannah Ruth Keating.
Chandler Miles Kinsey.
Larea Juliana Klimas.
Catherine Brodish Koken.
Corey Jean Krovitz.
Max Aurelie Laguerre. Michael Joseph Lariviere.
Braden John Laspisa.
Sarah Ann Lavery.
Zachary Jacob Levin.
Samantha Janae Linscott.
Christopher James Long. Andrew Rhett Lucibello. Erin, Kira, Lucy. Brianna, Lynn, Lum. Emily, Sophia, Lynch.
John Francis Lynch.
Claudia Baxter Mabley.
Andrew Mack. Rafaela Cristina Araujo Machado.
Brenna Kate McMillan. Daniel Joseph McMillan.
Soham S. Mahadik.
Edge Makuda. Severio Luigi Manigo.
Carter John Mankey.
Ava Giovanna Marconi.
Linda Catherine Marino. Emma Dorothy Martin.
Estabella Lenora Martin.
Emmanuel Calvin Masiwa.
Elizabeth May Mastromonaco. Brianna Michaela Morris.
Caitlin Nicole Mazaki.
Kaylee Maureen McDonald.
Owen William McEwing. Jared Santos McGetrick.
Anna Therese McGrath.
Robert William McKay.
Alexander Medeiros.
Sarah Ann Melody.
Jody Malo. Jaden Julio Mencia. Lourdes Maria Mendoza.
Sathwik Hari Minchala.
Kyle Maxwell Moore.
Jack Ryan Morin.
Samuel Andrew Mountain.
Timothy Muir.
Good job, Lord.
Caitlin Irene Murphy. Lauren Mary Murphy.
Olivia Kate Murphy. Alana Simone Myers. Saveli Nemchuk.
Sean Anthony Nichols.
Sophia Catherine Nicolopoulos.
Andrew Reynold Nolet.
Dylan Drew O'Connell.
Lauren Kate O'Connell. Alexander Philip O'Donnell.
Christian Joel Ortega. Rachel Rose Olette.
Jasmine Audrey Ordani.
Caroline Elizabeth Mary Pace.
Alyssa Lee Pacheco.
Amritha Varshini Pai.
Sean Cadis Palmer.
Madison Ann Palumbo.
Caitlin Marie Panos.
Andrew William Paquette. Victoria Rose Fernandez Pasco.
Amy Mitesh Patel.
Isha Nandini Patel. Jacob Arthur Pepe.
Catherine Elizabeth Peralt.
Cindy Pham. Kelly Pham.
Dylan Cole Polina.
Connor Poole.
Stephen Leo Quinlan.
Melanie Mauricia Quint.
Hey!
Peter John Radulski.
Ali Mahmoud Rahman. Jalen Ramos.
Caitlin Rochelle Ramos.
John Matthew Reed.
Ariana Kristen Rapucci. Samuel Mario Resendi.
Anthony Ritchie. Nathan Francisco Riddell. Jaden Rios.
Sienna Isabel Rivera.
Nylan Elizabeth Rivers.
Alexa Mary Rivet.
Jack Livingston Rowe.
Chad Alfred Rogers.
Hannah Gibson Rogers.
Olivia Marie Rondeau.
Eden Rosenblatt.
Anna Garvin Rozzi.
Ava Marie Sapienza.
David James Sasso.
Molly Baldwin Savory. Elliot Michael Schoonmaker.
Lucas Anthony Shidoni.
Ashley Rachel Scott.
Chantel Surratt.
Will Paquette Servino.
Allison Jenna Scrosso.
Adil Syed Shazad. Elowen Nerys Shaughnessy.
Brian Ilya Shea.
Emily Marie Sherlock.
Joseph A. Schneiderman.
Tanya Shrivastava.
Grant Clark Sibley.
Madison Kathleen Sidlick.
Taylor Michelle Simone.
Christine Marie Spinoza.
Jet Thomas Stad.
Emma Teresa Stout.
Kaylin Ann Stephenson.
Catherine Sullivan.
Hoi Lam Tang.
Amelia Elizabeth Tannant. Allison Lee Terrapada. Carly Francis Tavano. Allison Colleen Thiebert.
Emily Claire Thurber.
Christina Faith Tosio. Elizabeth Mia Topic.
Lucy Helen Topping. Gianna Angelina Tridenti.
Rachel Nicole Turner.
Kalenka Sohanai Ulysses.
Catherine Madden Valentino. Enya D. Vargas. Brian Michael Vaza.
Sebastian Alexander Venti.
Emma Grace Ventry. Nicole Vera.
Brandon Wee Vuong.
Julia Elizabeth Ward. Riley Elizabeth Warner.
Caitlin Kelly Reinert Wessel.
Matthew Scott Whidden.
Hannah K. Whipple.
Eric Daniel Whitehead. Congrats. Connor James Whitehouse. Congrats. Nicola James Wittelsi.
John Ryan Williams. Lily Rose Willoughby.
Theodore William Wolfenden.
Celia May Wong.
Ashley Rosemary Yonchak.
Charlotte Kelsey York. Caroline Hamilton Zoll.
Iman Nasser Zirak.
Samantha Grace Zubikari.
Lillian Diane Papel. Anant Ashish Shah. Caleb Murray Litster.
Jack Everett Muse.
Three, two, one.